Hey y'all, let me tell y'all something. I have a spiritual mother. I haven't talked with her in a while, but I need to talk to her because I started thinking about her this morning. But I started thinking about what she told me when I had a talk with her. I had a conversation with her and I told her, I said, well, mother, I says, I want to date. It's so hard to date in Los Angeles. I says, I want to date again. I want to go out and be in a company with a man. Oh, I don't like that. Wait a minute here. I don't like this right here. You see where that fold like that? I don't like that. It's supposed to go up like this. Ooh, the other side ain't too much like that. I guess this is the side that I sleep on. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Anyway, but I told her, I says, I want to be in the company of a man again. And so she said, you sure you want to do that? I said, uh-huh. I says, I like to be in the company of a man and, go on dates and different things. And, because I'm always with women out there in California. And I just say, I want to date. And so she says again, she said, you sure you want to do that? And I said, yeah, why? Why you ask me that? She said, because right now you can go anywhere you want to go. She said, you do whatever you want to do. She says, and you got this little aura about yourself. She says, you got this little aura about yourself where it's kind of like you have to be careful. Not saying that I'm like the golden child or the golden woman, but she's like, you got to be careful because she says, you got something good right now. And she says, I know when people get with their mates, they no longer have that. And I had to think about that because she was like, when you get with people, you go through a whole lot and people take you through some things and you don't see certain things coming to you, and it either can give you a glow or it can take away your glow. And I want to say that to say this is why they tell actors, this is why they tell young actors when they're going into the show business to be careful about the relationships, because every relationship is not good for you. Okay? They tell actors not to, they don't embrace relationships with boyfriend and girlfriend or significant others because of the fact that people drain you. People drain you of the very essence that you need to use in show business or to go forth. If you know that you're trying to go in a certain area that's a high profile area that you need your looks and you need that zest, you need to be a little zesty. You need to have that spark. You need to have that confidence. You need to have all of that. You need to have that smile. You need to have that glow. You need to have all of the radiance. This is why they don't promote relationships in show business, because people will zap that out of you. And you need that. You need your confidence. You need to have that not just in show business. You need that in everyday life. God has blessed a lot of people. A lot of people say it's arrogance, but it's not arrogance. No, it's because they ain't got it. A lot of people, there's some people have a glow. They have that lottery smile. They have that look. Okay? You need that. That's a blessing. Everybody ain't got that. Okay? Ladies over 50s that don't look worn and you don't have wrinkles. That's a blessing. That's a blessing that you still got your glow. That's a blessing that you still got your look and your spark. Bright eyes. That's a blessing. Okay? But when you get around people, let's just say when you get a man or when you get with the bad team of people, they can zap that away from you. Because I guarantee you, if you're not around the right people, somebody ain't going to like it. And they say, why she acting like that? And she just normal. She just ordinary. Why she got to wear that? You said come casual, and that don't look casual. You could be casual, but that's why you have to kind of like read the room when you go in certain places, because every room is not for you. And I'm learning that in life. So when people give me invitations, I'm like, okay, who's there? I like to read the room. I want to read the conversation. Who gonna be there? Am I gonna be there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour? Because every place is not designed for you to go. And that doesn't make that you're better than anybody, but there's a what they call it. It says transfer of spirits. There can be a transformation. Something, if you go into a room one way and then you come out and then later on down the line you don't feel right. Something about you, your glow is gone. You tired. You exhausted. It's like you've been worn. You went through something. Something happened. Something happened in your spirit. Only God can renew that thing. Only God can renew that thing. Because somebody, when you get around the wrong people, something can twist. This is why you have to be close to people. I was reminded, I was sleeping last night and I heard my mother's voice. And she said something, I can't quite understand it, but I know when I woke up this morning, I started feeling good. Felt like energy was coming back. I felt that very thing that God gave me is coming back. I started moving my head and I felt like a new breath of wind came into me. Every time I hear my mother's voice or my grandmother's voice, they're gone on now. But I felt like something happened. And I said all that to say, watch your company. Watch the people that you're around. Because if you don't start feeling good like months on down the line, something happened. Okay? Something happened. It can be either good or bad. If it's bad, you need to start praying. Get that connection back with God, that inner self. Start looking through some pictures of how you was before you went to the party, before you went to an event, before you hung around certain people. And you start saying, this is where it all happened. Call yourself back. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. God said, you set me high, not below. I'm the head and not the tail. You start quoting some verses. I don't care what kind of verses it is. You start quoting those verses. Start meditating on them. Start just going within. Get back to yourself. Get back to you. And watch the next people and the next invite, the next anything that happened. The Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but spiritual things in high places. I believe it. Everybody ain't good for you. Every spirit ain't good for you. Sometimes spirits cross. I hope that resonates with some people. You ain't for everybody. And you ain't to go everywhere. Be blessed.